What is going on, everybody? This is Marcus. We're going to watch the official trailer of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It's going to be an awesome movie. It's definitely going to be incredible. Not only is this going to conclude Phase 4, but it's also going to pay homage to Chadwick Boseman, who played King T'Challa. I'm curious to see how they're going to actually do T'Challa going forward. So, paying tribute and what's going to happen to the character. So, I'm pretty curious to see where they're going to go with this. So there weren't that many clues to leave out, but we'll pretty much will know the full scope of everything until we actually see Wakanda Forever on November 11th. So definitely going to get my tickets ahead of time. Going to get all my friends together. We're going to all get ready to see it. It's definitely going to be incredible. I know everybody else is going to see it worldwide, so it's definitely going to be an incredible, bittersweet, but awesome experience. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So, but before we get started watching the trailer, I want to thank you guys so much for your support. It definitely means a lot to me, and you guys mean so much to me, and I would not be able to do this without you guys. And so you guys make sure that you like my videos, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and please make sure that you click that bell to enable the notifications, so that way you all will get notified whenever I drop a video. And we're going to always keep this thing going. So we're going to always keep this energy, positivity going, you guys. So I love you all so much, and thank you for your support. I'm gonna keep climbing higher, especially with all the subscribers, so it'll definitely help out tremendously, especially with the algorithm. So, but anyway, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna watch the trailer first, and then I'm gonna give you guys my reaction, and then I'll tell you guys what my thoughts are on what to expect for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, because the trailer just dropped not too long ago. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So without further ado, let's get right into it. That's T'Challa's helmet. And there's Ramonda. And there's Namor.
Only the most broken people.
T'Challa. Chadwick.
Can be great leaders.
No more scooping down.
These people, they don't call him General or King. They called him Kukulkan, the feather serpent god. Killing him will risk eternal war.
Coming down with the wings, too. Here's Riri. Fight scene.
We know what you whisper.
All the cars.
Lost the protector. Now is our time to strike.
Tuma. There's Riri. Here we go.
Show them who we are.
Oh, the suit. Oh, let's go. Yo. Full-fledged suit. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Oh, yup. Getting my tickets in advance. November 11th. Yup, it's gonna be awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's gonna be incredible. Yeah, a lot to pretty much detail. I'm definitely excited for this, you guys. And just the fact that the fight scenes and the car scenes, it kind of took me back to the first Black Panther movie and Marvel Civil War, where T'Challa was actually chasing Steve and Winter Soldier and the Falcon in the underground railway. That was actually pretty cool. It kind of took me back to that. So it was kind of like similar to the first Black Panther film, and it also gave me the Fast and Furious vibes too. So yeah, it's gonna be incredible, you guys. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it. yeah, you can pretty much tell there's definitely going to be a lot of cultural appropriation as well. So it's definitely going to be really great to see that, because it's definitely represents in the comics as well, because we're talking at least two distinct royal kingdoms in Wakanda and Atlantis at the same time. So, and I know people have been talking about this too, how cool would have been, and I said the same thing too, but how cool would have been to actually see T'Challa and Namor face to face, given the circumstances, as of course what happened to Chadwick Boseman 2 years ago. Basically, he lost his life to colon cancer in real life, of course. I'm not for sure what's going to happen with the character of T'Challa going forward. Like I said, it's probably going to be explored throughout the movie, because the movie's supposed to be 2 hours and 41 minutes. So there's definitely going to be a lot to detail and to compact within those 2 hours and 41 minutes. So we'll definitely get answers for that as well. But it definitely would have been really cool to see T'Challa versus Namor, because they fought so many times in the comics, but they've also came to different grounds as well, because they team up many times. And of course, the character of Namor is the first mutant. He's also the son of an Atlantean woman and a human male at the same time. So of course, that's where he gets the so-called feathers on his two ankles, so his feet, which is basically what M'Baku the Mayonnaise was talking about as well, saying that he was the serpent feather god, the Ku Klan, which is what he actually talked about. So, but yeah, before that, what I want to talk about is the fact that the character of Namor is definitely pretty awesome as well. So I know Tinoch Harada talked about this in a recent interview, how so many fans wanted to see the interaction between T'Challa and Namor, and he understood the character dynamics between those two, because they're both royal people anyway. And so he basically also wanted to pay tribute to Chadwick as well, because Chadwick was also an amazing human being as well, especially with bringing the character of T'Challa to life, which is the reason why the casting for Chadwick, the casting for T'Challa was a perfect choice, because Chadwick Boseman was also an incredible actor as well. And so basically Chadwick was great, because he played a lot of characters, especially with the characterization of the baseball player Jackie Robinson to the iconic singer of James Brown. Like, those guys are just phenomenal in their own right, and nobody can ever do it. But I want to talk about the casting in about the next few minutes, but basically I want to just talk about the emotion that was in there too, because basically the reason why it's going to be bittersweet is because they're definitely going to pay tribute to T'Challa, and again, we're not going to know what's going to happen to him going forward, because he did survive the events of Endgame, and so of course, surviving the blip from Thanos, but at Endgame from Infinity War he survived. He was eradicated, he was bleeped out. But in Avengers Endgame, he came back alongside with Shuri and Okoye and the rest of the Dora Milaje. So basically, they came at the last minute to face Thanos in Avengers Endgame. And so I'm curious to see what's going to happen between the events of after Endgame, like either T'Challa somehow lost his life in battle. But we do know in real life, T'Challa, which of course Chadwick Boseman, lost his life to cancer. And also, too, they had to postpone production as well because of COVID-19. So there were talks about doing the sequel of Black Panther after the first Black Panther movie that came out in 2016. There was talks about doing a sequel to Black Panther. And so it was supposed to have been called Black Panther 2. Perhaps Wakanda Forever would have been slipped into it. But again, because of COVID and Chadwick's untimely death, that's what had happened. And I believe that Ryan Coogler is definitely going to do this film justice, because he's a phenomenal director anyway. And he's definitely one of my favorites too. So I think he's going to do this justice as well. And so then the emotion look from Okoye, and you can see from the facial expressions of Denai Guerrero, who plays Okoye. I mean, it's definitely, she had tears and everything as well. I mean, everybody was affected by this. So like I said, within those 2 hours, it's definitely going to be a mix of emotions, because you can actually see it. You can imagine what the cast members were going through. And again, it's not really easy to lose anybody in particular, but it was definitely hard for them for sure, especially losing one of my favorite actors in Chadwick Boseman though. So, but yeah, but you can see that's the reason why the fight scenes was just so incredible as well. So it's definitely going to be really cool to see that. But yeah, as far as Riri Williams is concerned, I'm actually so hyped to see Dominic. Just seeing Ironheart alone. I mean, trying to get my tongue out because I'm so hyped at the same time. But seeing Dominic Thorne to play Riri Williams Ironheart is definitely going to be awesome. She's one of my favorite actors as well. Very beautiful. Can't wait to see her playing to don the Ironheart armor. And then, of course, her story is going to expand in Ironheart, her own series on Disney Plus, which is coming out next year. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. It's going to be incredible. I'm looking forward to seeing how she's going to carry Tony Stark's legacy of being the next Iron Warrior, basically. Iron Armored Warrior, I should say. So it's looking forward to her seeing becoming, Shellhead 2.0, stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty cool. But her story is definitely going to expand even there. And then we'll pretty much know the reason why she was in Wakanda to begin with in this first place. So we'll definitely get the background story for that. So as far as the next Black Panther is concerned, I know in the comics, Shuri becomes Black Panther and she fights alongside T'Challa. But it's been talked about that Shuri is going to be the next Black Panther in the MCU. And so Letitia Wright, definitely one of my favorite actors, of course. She's definitely going to supposedly don the Black Panther armor. So I was thinking it's going to be a debate, well, not a debate, but I was thinking it was either going to choose between the two, between Okoye or Shuri. So one of those two women will definitely be awesome as the Black Panther, but it seems as though everything is pointing out to where Shuri is going to be the next Black Panther. So it's going to be awesome regardless of, the suit alone was incredible, but it's going to be awesome regardless of what's going to go down because it's going to be epic. But the costume is just, the full-fledged costume is just incredible because it's just got the golden marks on it and the black suit. It's just totally incredible. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. So then, of course, like I said, the fight between Black Panther and Namor in the comics, T'Challa and Namor always would be at odds with each other, but they will always come to common ground and they will team up and everything, but they will always fight together at the same time too, because Namor himself, he doesn't have a good relationship with the surface dwellers because he deems them as a threat to his kingdom of Atlantis. And so Namor, of course, in the comics have always come into odds with all of the heroes. And so he came into contact with the Fantastic Four. He's also a ladies' man, too. So he even tried to steal Reed Richards' wife, Sue, many times. So he's basically what you will call like a lady killer or a man, basically lady killer or a womanizer because, of course, he's a good-looking guy. So that's pretty much it. So, but yeah, Tenoch Huerta, he was definitely a good choice to play Namor. Definitely someone that I thought would be a good choice. I know Luke Evans was rumored to play Namor because of his roles of playing like masculine guys like Gaston in the live action Beauty and the Beast. But Tenoch Huerta is actually a good choice too because the fact of the matter is that he's also one of my favorite actors, but he's also one of the guys that does a really good job with certain other characters as well. So he also has a good voice as well. So hearing Namor's voice was actually pretty cool. So I know that Tenoch studied the character because he talked about that in recent interviews, especially at San Diego Comic-Con and at D23 as well. So he talked about that many times in the recent interview, that he studied the character and the cultural representation as well. So like I said, it's going to be incredible seeing the Submariner in the MCU. I definitely want to hear the iconic catchphrase from Namor too, Imperious Rex. I would love to hear that. That would be so cool. I believe they're going to touch base on that too. I will definitely mark out if I hear Imperious Rex. That would be awesome. But it can't be said that actors don't even understand these characters because they studied them as well. You know, Kevin Feige is as big of a nerd as I am, so of course he'll do that for sure. But all in all, Wakanda Forever looks to be incredible. I'm going to get my tickets in advance. I'll make sure my friends will get it as well, my sister as well, because she's a big Black Panther fan. She loves Marvel as well, but I'm going to get all my friends and my sister, of course. I have one sister. But I'm going to get all of my friends together. We're going to go as a group. Everybody's going to see it worldwide, so it's definitely going to be awesome as well. And then again, I'm looking forward to seeing how Namor is going to be portrayed. I know it's going to be awesome. So just hearing his voice just now, yeah, because hearing Namor in every media outlet that I've seen over the years growing up, Yeah, sounds just like that too. So it's definitely going to be awesome for sure, especially seeing the 1960s classic, which is part of the Marvel superheroes lineup, which is Namor the Submariner. It's going to be pretty awesome. So, but all in all, it's going to be great. It's going to be bittersweet, of course, because it's the final phase for Phase 4, and then of course, as like I mentioned previous in my videos, She-Hulk Attorney at Law, Wakanda Forever are going to be the final phases for Phase 4. Then next year is going to kick off the Kang the Conqueror saga. So Kang saga is going to take place next year, starting with Ant-Man the Wasp Quantumania. So looking forward to seeing that. So, but as far as like where Black Panther is going in the future, especially with the legacy of T'Challa, it's going to be emotional. It's very sad because I wish Chadwick was still here to play T'Challa to go up against Namor. But like I said, they're going to do this film justice and everything. So it's definitely going to be pretty awesome. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. And so, like I said, I've seen every Marvel movies and everything in the MCU so far, and they have not disappointed, not the slightest. So, and like I said, I'm like the hype man from Marvel, so I'm looking forward to seeing everything. So, but yeah, Wakanda Forever looks really great, you guys. So I'm gonna see the movie firsthand, and then when I finish seeing the movie, I'll do my review, let you guys know what the movie was like, and I'll even spot a few Easter eggs as well. There's supposed to be some surprises, and I know what to expect. If Dr. Doom does show up, that's going to be pretty awesome, and that'll definitely close out what Phase 4 is going to be about. If Doom is going to show up, it will make sense because apparently he's the one that's been orchestrating the war between Wakanda and the Atlanteans. So it'll definitely make sense to him to actually be the man behind the scenes or behind the curtains to do this, because in the comics, Namor and Dr. Doom have teamed up many times. And like I said, Namor is just basically an anti-hero, and he has no love for the human surface dwellers as well, especially given the history that he has with Atlantis. But it definitely makes sense that Doom will be the one behind the scenes to orchestrate the war between Wakanda and Atlantis. So it definitely makes sense. And then what a way to close out Phase 4 if that were to happen. So, but I'm not going to expect anything. I'm going to avoid those rumors. I'm going to avoid the leaks. I'm just going to avoid everything until I see the movie for myself. So I'm not going to say anything, and I'm not going to look at anything either. So I'm just going to pretty much go in not expecting anything, because like MJ said in Spider-Man No Way Home, if you expect disappointment, you'll never be disappointed. So I'm going to go like that, you guys. But I love you all so much. Thank you for hearing me out. Thank you guys so much. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Your feedback means so much to me. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys, and looking forward to let you guys know what Wakanda Forever is like. Let me know when you guys get ready to see it too. You guys have any thoughts and opinions about it. So let me know what you guys think. Wakanda Forever. I love you all so much. Excelsior. Love each other. I'll catch you guys in the next one.